Soweto commute. Today I'm going to be talking about tires. Why, you might say, and those the most boring part of the car. Well, tires could be the most important part of the car. I mean, they are the contact between the car and the road. It's tires that determine whether or not you move forward, you stop, you turn, you stop in time, you crash. It's tires that determine your fuel economy. It's tires that determine, these days they also determine the aesthetics of the car. So basically, how does the car look? It's tires. Down to the basics. Yeah, they are the circle pieces of black rubber, on the car that everything that moves has on the road. Tires are generally overlooked by most people, and most people do not understand tires. So I'm here to clear out some of those things. Different cars have different tires that are suited for the kind of use that the car have. For example, cars that are built for comfort will generally have softer tires, as in they'll have softer rubber that will more easily absorb shock, and they should be quiet as they roll along the road. And yeah, basically those are the two features. Tires that are built for cars heavy duty are really strong. They have very strong sidewalls. They are robust. So a tire built this way would not be very comfortable because it will be really, really hard. Tires can be wide, they can be narrow. Narrow tires are built for small vehicles because they are lighter. They are easy to roll. They reduce the drag coefficient of the car. What does this mean? When tires make contact with the ground, there is friction. So the larger the surface area of the tire, the larger the friction between the tire and the road. This pushes the engine to make more energy for the car to move forward. So it's called rolling resistance. So smaller, narrow tires have less rolling resistance. As a result, they'll give you good fuel economy. On the flip side, because the contact to the ground is really small, you have very, very, very little traction to the road. So that's why you'll never find them on performance cars. Really, it just wouldn't work. It's dangerous. The car would not be able to go or stop in time or steer. It would basically just skid off. It's dangerous. Wider tires on the other side, very large, very wide surface area. So what you get from those? You get very good traction, grip, very good braking performance, accelerating performance, steering performance. On the other side, flip side, your fuel economy goes down because the engine needs to work harder to actually propel your car forward because of the increased rolling resistance. Exactly. So, and there's a lot of sizes in between. So there's very wide and like the kind of tires you find on a Lamborghini, Porsches, BMW M series. Those cars have massively wide tires. To these really tiny wheelbarrow sized tires you'll find on these small city cars. I don't even understand how those qualify to be car tires, honestly. So next, tire pressure. This is something else a lot of people get wrong. we have this belief that cars must have a certain amount of pressure at the front and a certain amount of pressure at the back. Most people think it should be less at the front, more at the back. The truth is, tire pressures, every specific car has a range of tire pressures prescribed by the manufacturer. So there's always a sticker somewhere. It can be at that section when you've opened the door. It can be in the boot. It can be in the fuel lid when you open the fuel thingy. Next time you go to the petrol station, or if you don't have to go to the petrol station, just open your fuel thingy and look inside. You may find that tire pressure thing. So yeah, it's good to put the correct tire pressure in the car. Too much tire pressure will reduce the contact surface on the ground, giving you the advantages of a small tire and the disadvantages of a small tire, because you've reduced the contact surface on the ground. If you put in less tire pressure than recommended, your tire will pretty much be flat. If it's flat, it's wide, much wider than it should be, and therefore you have a much wider tire than you should have, and therefore you have all the advantages of a wide tire and all the disadvantages of a wide tire. Of course, this will also lead, it will make your tire to wear out, faster, incorrectly. Basically, you'll destroy the tire life of your car. The tread pattern would not be off. If you overinflate, your tires will wear out in the center and there'll be a lot of tread on the side. If you underinflate, your tires will wear out on the side and there'll be a lot of tread left in the middle. So learn your correct tire pressures. Do not inflate, do not underinflate. You could overinflate just a little bit just to see if it improves your fuel economy. More than likely it won't. And you can underinflate just a little bit to make your tires a little bit softer, just to make your ride a bit more comfortable. So you can maybe let's say you have a bumpy road, humps, potholes. If you underinflate a little, you will have a smoother ride. So yeah, but don't go too far from the recommended tire pressures. And yeah, try to use the recommended tire size. The manufacturer knows why they actually recommended those tire sizes. Do not change your suspension mechanism just so that you can suspension. Do not give your car bigger or smaller tires than the recommended from the manufacturer. The manufacturer will give you an allowance to the size of tire that your car can actually accommodate, so you can actually play between those ranges. So don't go out of those ranges, because then you mess up the suspension. You will change the characteristics of how the car was actually intended to work. And it will become a very dangerous car to drive in actual sense. So always leave your car as stock as you can. What else is there about tires? Wash your tires, let them look good. Yeah, give your car good clean tires. Keep your car good looking generally. Alright then, I'm Sowed from Sowed's Commit. It's obvious I've come to the end of my commit. See you next time. Any questions about tires, anything about cars, comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.